Hey everybody, it's Billy from Spicy Ginger Soap. I just had a catastrophe happen. My scale just took a poo. Yep, it's not working. Thought it was the batteries. I asked my daughter to get some batteries on the way home. I just put the new batteries in. Nope, that's not it. I can still kind of see grams. Like, luckily I had just measured out all my oils. The only thing I had to still had to measure was my fragrance oil. And when I did, I was like, the letters were all messed up. And I'm like, what is going on here? And couldn't see it. So I put it to grams because I use ounces. And I could see that, but it was kind of like a little funny looking. So I was able to measure out my fragrance oil, but I'm worried. Oh, crap. Wow. Okay. I think this is just oil, so I'm just going to keep going. That's why you don't leave your stick blender like that. Oh my gosh. What a dingbat I am. And that's why you always wear your protective equipment, right? Okay, so I've got my lye in there, so I've got to get going. I've got to get this done. Can't believe I just did that. Of course I did it on camera. It's wonderful. Alright. There we go. Now, if this fragrance behaves the same way that it did the last time, it decelerated trace for me. So, we'll see if that's what happens or not. Yeah, so we'll see. I'm using, oh, by the way, I didn't tell you guys what I'm using. I'm using Suit and Tie from Be Scented. It's a men's fragrance. I just sold the last 2 bars that I had on Thursday. And so I'm making some more, and I'm making a small batch because I made a small batch last time, and you know, I don't sell to all that many men, and women don't buy the men's fragrances all that often. So I'm making a small batch. I'm making 25 ounces of oil. Alright, and hopefully that is the correct amount of fragrance oil. I'm not going to know what to do without a scale. I'm going to have to go get one tomorrow. Immediately. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm using activated charcoal, cobalt aquamarine. This is, oh gosh, it's a silver mica. And then this is the blue luster from Micas and More. This one's from Micas and More too. I just got them, so that's why I don't know their names. And then I've got the white shimmer mica, which is from Crafter's Choice. That's going to go in my main one. But for right now, I'm going to get the colors into my cups because I'm going to do like kind of a mantra swirl. I'm using this small mold, so I can't do like a mantra swirl. But I'm going to do something kind of like in that, kind of like one, basically. And actually, I used way too much. I had way too much color the last time I tried this, so trying not to do that again. I think this will be good. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go with that. And I used oil from my batch for my colors, except for this one. This is in water. So I'm going to get those in. And it may seem like I'm putting a lot in, but I didn't put a lot of mica into these oils because it's a small batch, so keep that in mind. Alright, so we're going to put some titanium dioxide and the white shimmer mica into my base color. This makes a really, really pretty white. Trying not to get a ton of air bubbles into that. This is a really nice men's fragrance. It's like a cologne type scent. If you like men's colognes, you'll like this one for sure. Thanks. All right. I'm going to use my little mini whisk to get these mixed in. Got that, it's basically like a silver gray. The last time I did this, I did two different blues, the cobalt, and then like basically the cobalt just lightened up a little, and black and white. So I'm kind of doing it a little bit different this time. I'm adding in this luster blue and the silver, which I think is going to just make it even better. I think this is going to be really pretty. And I may need to put some more, yeah, I need to put more of the cobalt blue in. Oopsie daisy. Oh my goodness. And I made, last night, I did a teardrop. And, but I tried to make a batter that wasn't going to thicken up quickly or trace quickly. And so my loaf is not ready to cut. It's way too soft. It stinks so bad because I want so badly to cut that loaf. But I gotta wait, probably till tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be ready by then. I've never had to wait more than a day to cut a soap. Ever. Alright, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put my white in. And I am going to put all of it in. You just lay everything in. And like I said, this is, you know, it's a Taiwan swirl, but it's, did I say Taiwan or did I say something different? Did I say mantra?
Yeah, mantra.
Okay, I said the wrong thing. It's a Taiwan swirl. I don't know why. I always want to say mantra swirl. I don't know why. Anyways, it's like it's a Taiwan, kind of like a Taiwan swirl. It's not a Taiwan swirl really because of the way I'm doing it, but it's going to be like kind of like that. That's the general idea that I'm using for this. So all of my batter is really, I knew it was going to be like this because the last time that I used this fragrance oil, it was very, very thin, and it still is. I mean, it is again this time, so hopefully this will work out. So I'm going to do really fine lines because I want to get as many rows in here as I can. And I do want it to go down. Into batter. So, I mean, I'm not real high up, but I'm trying to go a little high up so I can get it to drop and break through. Okay. And this would be, you can put it back in if you want. This would be so much better if you had, you know, more room to work with. The wider that your mold is, obviously, the better the result you're going to get. Oops. Yeah, it's so watery that it's just like, oh crap. Okay, I did not want it to do that. Try to keep it from pulling your other color in, obviously. But, you know, I mean, doing the best I can with how liquidy this batter is. I'm going to go ahead and put some of the silver in. And I'm going to try to like really drizzle it in there, so I'm not pulling all those other colors. Oh well, it's going to do it. I can't help it. It's going to do it. So I'm just going to kind of have to go with what's happening and see how it comes out. I have no idea how this is going to come out at this point. I'm going to put some more of the light blue over on this side. Just want to like, you know, spread it around. I would like to have, you know, like alternating rows of the colors, but there's not enough room really to do that. And even though my batter's really thin, so it makes it a little bit harder to work with, it's really better that it is like that. I'm going to go ahead and put some of this darker blue in between that black and the light blue. And then after I do this, I think I'm going to go back over the colors that I already did again. Like I'm going to put some more blue in here. And even though this kind of looks like it messed up and it's not the way it should be, I actually still think it's going to turn out pretty. And, you know, who knows, I could be fooling myself, but I think it will be. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some more of the gray in between these two. And I'm going to put, did I have it right here or right there? Was it right here?
It looks like it.
All right. Okay. Going to put the rest of my light blue in. And then I'm going to just go back through with the rest of my black and just lay that in there. And you can't see any of the white right now. Well, you can't see really most of it, but you'll be able to see it in the rest of the bar. Yeah, and this batter is just like literally like almost like water. So I don't even really want to move my mold at all. So what I'm going to do is, instead of using, because this is a smaller mold, I'm going to use I think I'm just going to use a skewer. I don't really want to use the spoon handle. I think it's too thick for this small of a mold. If I had a chopstick, that's what I would use right now. But I'm looking to see if I've got one, but I'm pretty sure I don't have any. So anyways, that's what I would use if I had it. I would use a chopstick. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do this. So we're going to go ahead and go in. And I'm just going to do it like the way that you do a Taiwan. And I actually want to go this way, so I'm just going to come on back around. And I'm going to kind of pull these edges around in a circle. There we go. And now I'm just going to, because this is so watery, I'm just going to do a real... That's it. That's all I'm going to do. I don't want to mess with it any more than that. So that's going to be it. And it looks like this batter is never going to thin up, but it does. It was exactly like this the last time I used it. It might be good for anyone to know if they want to use it, that it does stay really, really liquidy. So there we go. I will bring you back for the cutting tomorrow. And we'll see how this thing turned out on the inside. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, and comment if you enjoyed the video. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Hey everybody. Back to cut. I had like kind of a weird, I don't know. I'm not sure if you guys can see this. But it's like a whole bunch of like little teeny tiny air bubbles I got on the top. So I don't know, I'm not really sure what that was all about. My batter was extremely, extremely liquidy. I mean, the rest of my loaf looks amazing. Like, it's really, really nice and smooth. Nothing else looks strange. It's just the top. I just got like this weird bubble, little tiny bubbles that popped on top. I don't know. I'm still kind of like wondering what the heck that's all about. Smells awesome. It really does. It just smells so good. It's kind of, you know, it's a cologne scent with, it's got like some creaminess to it. I don't know what that's from, but it's nice. All right. So that's, oh crap, I just remembered. This is okay, so this is the Taiwan Swirl. So if we're going to get the most out of our design, I really should cut it like horizontally, not in bars, but like, okay, so now I should have figured this out before. I may just pause you guys so you guys don't have to go through this with me. In fact, I will. I'm going to pause, I'm going to do my notches, and then I'll bring you guys back. Okay, so we're back. My finished bars are going to be 2 1/16 of an inch wide. So I'll have 3 bars this way, and then they are 3.5 inches long, and then they're going to be 1 1/8 inch thick. So that's what the finished bars are going to be. And then, you know, we'll see what the, I don't know what the finished weight will be. We'll find that out once they're all cut. But to me, that's pretty good size. I'm happy with that. That'll be like a perfect, kind of like a perfect size for a bar of soap. Very, very easy size in the hand, if you ask me. All right. So, let me see if I'm in. Bring it back a tiny bit. Okay, that's better. All right, so there's this side, and you can see, you know, like our blue and our black and our silver are 2 different blues, black and silver. There's that one. Look at how you can see, can you see the 2 blues? Kind of like, I don't know if you can see that. It looks really cool though. All right, and then here's this one. All right. So now what I'm gonna do is, I'm going to cut the bars, oops, in half this way, and what we're hoping for is to be able to see very well the design through here. So that's what we're hoping for. I'm going to do a quick check of my measurements. Yeah, there we go. Let's see, that's 1 in. Yeah, that should be good. Okay. Really hoping to see that design go all the way down. All right, so there it is. The blue looks kind of different. That cobalt blue, I don't know about it. All right, so that's that one. Here's this one. And of course you already saw the top. You know, my son loves it. And you know what it reminds me of? Like Stars in the Sky, kind of, because it has those little air bubbles. And then the sides look really cool too. So those are nice thick bars. And I'm not going to cut the bottom off because it's just going to be white anyways, so I'm not going to do that. All right, this one looks gorgeous. I love it. It almost looks like zebra-ish to me. Last one. Let's see how this one looks. Excited. All right. I really love it. It's so pretty. And you know, it's still soft. I only made it very, very late last night. So I'll clean up all these edges and that'll be beautiful. And I've got a couple little, these are my little end pieces. You guys didn't see this last end piece. They look pretty. I think they'll make a nice little sample. You know, I think it looks like manly, like a good manly sample. And it is appealing to a male because my son was looking at all the soaps I made last night or yesterday, and he was like, oh, I really like that one. So there you go. And that will do it for this